Hello, everybody, and welcome to your daily dose of dense empowerment. So it's daily motivation, inspiration, and empowerment that we'll be doing live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So we still have a few minutes, and just wanted to give a shout out to all the new people that are here and find out if you are new, if you can type new in the comment section so that I know that you're a brand new Periscope user. And if you're not new, I would love it if we get some shares so we can get some more people in here in the beginning. That would be super awesome. Yes, I'm pointing at my computer. Yeah. So if you want to share this Periscope, all you're going to do is tap the little icon on the bottom right hand corner and then click on share and we will get started. I'm going to go ahead and flip this now. Here I am. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. So I want to find out where you guys are from before we get started and find out if there's any new Periscope users here. Can we get in the comments section on the very bottom? If you're brand new, you can type new and let me know. And then also, if you like what you hear, or if you want more, or if you're just super excited, you can give me some hearts. And the way to do hearts is just tap on your screen. That's just basically showing me some love and interacting with me. Again, this is a daily dose of dense empowerment. So we're going to be doing this every day at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'm Coach Cindy Newman. I'm a fitness entrepreneur. And my goal here on Periscope is to share my motivation with you guys. And this particular scope could be shared with anybody because it's not about necessarily fitness. It's just empowering you to be the best you that you can be. I hope that makes sense. So yes, I'm a fitness professional. Yes, I'm a fitness entrepreneur, but I also have my MBA. And it's been a long, drawn out journey. So we had a few new people join. We have Vinny here. We have Mary. Let me see who else we have. So if you guys can, if this is your first Periscope, please go ahead and type in new, and we want to welcome you. And also please share it with your followers. So if you'll click on the little person with the numbers on it on the bottom right and share the Periscope, that would be super awesome so we can get some more people in here. This is the first daily dose of dense empowerment. Hey, Vinny, super excited to have you here. Welcome. How's your owie? I hope you're feeling better. So the cool thing about Periscope is you can interact with the people that are on the Periscope versus like regular broadcasts. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So today I wanted to share with you guys about the book that changed my life. And I know it's upside down, but it's The Magic of Thinking Big. It's not what I'm currently reading, but it is the book that got me kind of started on the journey that I'm on now. When I first moved to California from Texas, I really didn't have a plan of what the heck I was going to do when I got here. And I had gotten out of a really bad relationship and wanted to basically start over. So I had saved up enough money to move to California. I moved here with no job, with not anything. And it turns out that when you really want something deep down in your heart, you can just do it, and that's what I did. So I lived with my parents for a little while so that I could save the money to move to California. But when I did, my only thought and my only desire was to be able to have an apartment, on my own, and to find a job. That was it. I really wasn't in the mindset of anything bigger or better because I didn't really know how to think bigger or better. And I'm sure that a lot of you, and please give me some hearts if you agree with this, it's a mindset that we're born with or that we're raised with is, thank you for the hearts, is that we are geared or we are trained or we are taught that, being able to survive, we should just be thankful and grateful for that. I'm not saying don't be thankful and grateful for that. It's a good thing, but think bigger. Yeah. And when I did move here, I I met a friend of mine. He's my husband now, Jeremy Newman. And he introduced me to some audios that I listened to, but he also introduced me to this wonderful book, right? Magic of Thinking Big. And the first chapter is Believe You Can Succeed and You Will. Well, I already had the belief that I was going to get a job. I already had the belief that I was going to get an apartment. So I did. Yeah. But once I got that far, that was it. I was in a happy place. And a lot of us end up being in that happy place because we're not thinking bigger. We're not thinking better. So from the Magic of Thinking Big, it says belief that I'm positive I can attitude generates the power, skill, and energy needed to do. When you believe I can do it, the how to do it develops. So what that means is that if we believe that we can, it just falls into place, right? We have to believe that we can achieve it, and then the how just kind of comes. And that's one of those belief systems that it's really challenging to get into. Welcome. I know we got somebody else that joined, but I missed it because I was reading, I guess. But we are doing a daily dose of dense empowerment, talking about the magic of thinking big. So belief, strong belief, triggers the mind to figure ways to and means and how to. And believing you can succeed makes others place confidence in you. So if you believe in yourself, and you believe that you can achieve things, then other people will just start believing it as well. And a lot of times we have a lot of naysayers in our lives. Can I get some hearts for that? Naysayers? Yeah. Anybody have those in their lives? I know I do. If I could touch the hearts, I would totally touch the hearts, because I know I have naysayers in my life. But you really have to believe in yourself first, and then those naysayers will start believing in you too, because your enthusiasm and your excitement, it rubs off on them. So really believe you can succeed, and you will. So that's pretty much it. That's basically all I want to talk about, is believing in yourself, thinking bigger, thinking better. So if I stayed in the mindset of, oh my goodness, I just want to have a job and I just want to have this amazing apartment that I was in, that's where I would have stayed. So the job that I got gave me enough money to pay for my rent, pay for my food, and, have a decent living. Yeah. But I didn't get anything above and beyond that. There wasn't any money to put into savings because I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't thinking, oh my goodness, I would love to own a house here, because hello, we're in California, or I'm in California, in LA area, and there's absolutely no way that I can afford to buy a house in California. Well, now I'm going to show you my view. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pool overlooking a park, and this is my new home, and I'm sitting in my office and working from home. And if I hadn't changed my mindset and started thinking and believing big, then I would have never been here, right? And when my husband and I first got married, we lived in a little tiny place. We had a 1.5 bedroom. It was basically a studio. And if we hadn't changed our mindset to we want more and we know we can get more, then we might still be stuck over there. And I want to just share that with you guys. It's so super important to really, really believe in yourself, and good things just start happening to you. Yeah. Can I get some hearts if that's happened to you guys, that you really believed in something 100% with all your heart, and it just, like magic, it just started happening? That's super awesome. Thank you so much. Cool. So how to develop the power of belief. And this again is directly from the book, and I'll read those, and then I'm going to take any questions that you guys may have. So the first step is think success. And it does say don't think failure, but seriously, it's just think success. Think of yourself as successful. Believe that you're successful, and you will be successful. 2, remind yourself regularly that you are better than you think you are. And this goes for everything. This goes for our income. This goes for the people that we surround ourselves with, our friends, our loved ones. If you think that you don't deserve to be loved by somebody super amazing, then you'll probably end up with some loser. And the same thing goes for our jobs. The same thing goes for our homes. So even in fitness, and I am a fitness instructor, so I'll relate it to fitness. A lot of times we think, oh my God, I can only curl 10 pounds. This is all I got. And then you take yourself outside of your comfort zone and you go just a little bit heavier, and you realize, wow, I got this. And it all started with just reminding yourself that you're a little bit better. as you can go a little bit harder. And then number 3 is believe big. So you have to believe big to get big. Does that make sense? But all right, so shoot, do you guys have any questions for me? And we don't have very many viewers yet, so I hope that you're clicking that little icon on the bottom right hand corner and sharing this with other people. This is your daily dose of dense empowerment. So I'm going to be here daily sharing my thoughts on empowerment and how do you believe? Well, you start to believe in little things. And for me, it was, at first, I just wanted a job, right? When I moved to California, and there was jobs that I was interviewing for that I was doing, and then I thought, well, geez, I live by myself, and I have my puppy Pepper, and I needed a job that was close to home so that I could come check on him and take him for a walk during lunch. Because if I'm, living in LA and I'm working halfway across town, it would take me way too long to take care of him. So my belief was I was going to find something close by. And I did. And it's just those baby steps. It's manifesting or believing in those smaller things. There doesn't have to be anything big. And as that builds, then you can start believing bigger and bigger and bigger. So finding goals that you can believe in the beginning, something smaller, will allow you to get to those bigger goals. Does that make sense, Vinny? Hi, Jeremy Newman. Thanks for the love. Does anybody else have questions? Magic of believing. Mwah to you too. How do you get rid of naysayers without hurting feelings? So, Mary, just like the book Magic of Thinking Big, just like it said, is if you believe in yourself, and it's 100% belief in you, and you have to be enthusiastic about what you're doing and truly believing that you can accomplish it, then the naysayers will start believing you as well. And that's be unshakable. Exactly, Jeremy. That's exactly it. And see, whenever I first wanted to move to California, I'll use that, since I started with that story. When I first moved to California, or I had the idea, my mom was like, "Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't afford that. What are you going to do with your life? What do you mean you're going to leave Texas?" But the more and more and more that I talked about, and the more excited I was about it, and the more that I believed that I could get there, the more she actually got excited for me. And it was just much like, anything else that we do in life. If you truly believe that you can do it, then everybody else starts to follow and everything else falls into place. Good question, Mary and Minnie. Anybody else have anything? So I was wanting to keep this to about 10 to 15 minutes, so we are right at that point. I hope you guys got something good out of this. If you're not already following me, please follow me here on Periscope so you can get the notifications of when we do this daily dose of dense empowerment. And let's see, how do you get over shyness? Wow. Okay, Tia? Is it Tia? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, sweetie, but honestly, I was fat. I don't know if I think I've seen you on one of my other broadcasts, but I was 80 pounds heavier. I was super shy. I'm actually an introvert. I prefer being at home in a box and not putting myself out there. But it really comes with loving yourself, and that also goes right along with believing yourself. When you get into the mindset of, I love myself 100% for who I am, and it's unconditional love, you have to truly love yourself, then that shyness just falls away. And that comes with time. There's not like a magical recipe or anything. It's just putting yourself out there and knowing that you are worth it, and honestly just believing in yourself. If you want more information on that, you're welcome to follow me. I do have a 30 Days to Love Yourself group that I run on Facebook, and that truly helps a lot. But for me, it was transforming my body and losing the 80 pounds, but I still see the fat girl. So that's why I say I'm still an introvert, and it's just putting yourself out there. So thanks for the question. That's a good question. Does anybody else have anything? So I'm going to call it a wrap. Awesome. So magic of thinking big. Believe in yourself, chapter 1. I don't know if I'm going to be going off of Magic of Believing tomorrow, so you'll just have to stay tuned and tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Be sure and share this broadcast and follow me. Love you guys.